Next up in our small batch SMaSH series is Idaho 7 Tasting 3. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to have the third tasting of Idaho 7 and raw 2-row malt. This was bottled on 7-Eleven, 6.73%. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. I also have a playlist of all the SMaSH beers. We have been doing SMaSH beers and 2 hop beers. This beer is using 2 pounds 8 ounces of 2-row. For the Idaho 7, it's 14.1 alpha acid percent, so 0.39 at 30 minutes, 0.29 at 5 minutes, 0.32 ounces 3 days into dry hop. Original gravity was 1056. Ended at 6 bricks. Now I do use a refractometer, so you do have to convert that, and that would give us the 6.73%. Let's go ahead and open it. Now, as I've been noticing this month doing these, a lot of the beers are almost over-carbed. I think it started with the Azaka one where it actually came out just a little as I was talking. But they're using the Brewer's Best or Mr. Beer's carbonation drops. So I'm not saying that's what you should use. That's what I'm using. I'm not going to... I don't need to take the time, put it all in a bucket, add the correct amount of, say, sugar, and do all that. If I was making more than 4 to 7 beers, or getting 4 to 7 beers, I would probably go ahead and do that. But for the purpose that I'm looking for in these videos, we're looking for what does the grain taste like, what does the hop taste like over time. I'm fine with it. Most of them are going to be gone. I do taste one of them 1 per month. So if I do 7 of them, it's going to be 7 months. They're going to be gone. Is that kind of long? Yes, I actually moved that back to only bottling 5 of them. Because most of these are pale ales, IPAs, and I think once we push out past 5 months, they're all going to go downhill. They should. But I do have a lot of 7s, but I just wanted to say the beers that I have been bottling, I've only been using 5. So let's go ahead and get this into a glass and see what we think about it. Pouring out nice and clear. I do not go back and watch the other tastings before I do the, I guess, new tasting. I want to taste and smell what it smells and tastes like now. Not, oh, I was getting this before, it's still there, but now I'm getting this. Let's just clean slate each time. If I remember something, I'll say, yeah, I remember that. Just wanted to look at my notes to see if I put anything on here, and I didn't, about Idaho 7. So we do have a white head, small and medium bubbles, about a half a finger of head. Carbonation level is okay. Dirty Glass Mafia. Yellow, bright yellow, clear, very clear. A tiny bit of chill haze. But for the most part, yeah, clear, bright yellow, like it should be. Let's go ahead and smell, see what we get. I'm getting a little bit of sweet grain, but it's almost like a fruit. Like a fruit citrus mix. Like just generic fruit citrus. It's like that fruit's coming through, but that citrus is mixing in there. Yeah, yeah, tiny smell, not anything big. You really have to stick your nose in there to get something, but yeah, little malt sweetness, which I would think you would get, but then yeah, like a generic fruit citrus mixed. let's go ahead and taste. Sweet malt, citrus. Maybe it's like lemon and orange peel bitterness, like the white skin part. Lots of bitterness in this one. Smooth. Yeah, it's not bad. It's more of a lemon citrus in there. You get that sweet malt up front, and then it starts going back. You start picking up that rind bitterness, then some lemon in there, lemon citrus, and then more bitterness. Aftertaste is like a sweet bitterness. Very smooth though. Yeah, a little grainy, a little too much graininess in the taste for my liking. Which is weird because that bitterness is still real big in this beer, and I thought it would, you wouldn't get both of them. You wouldn't get the grain side and the bitterness side at the same time. I figured that bitterness would take over everything, and then once that bitterness started coming down, the graininess would start coming up. It's not balanced. It's like you get that sweet malt, then that bitterness kicks in. I do like the lemon citrus flavor in there, though. Yeah, real smooth. Kind of heavy, medium body. It doesn't drink like an almost 7% beer. The body is like a 7% beer, but it doesn't have that balance that I would think a, let's just say, 7% beer should taste like with all that bitterness in this. It's just not balanced well enough. That bitterness is way too much. Maybe if that sweet malt was pushed through more and it could cut through some of that bitterness, it would be more balanced. But I think it's tilted way on it's too bitter versus like sweet malt, citrus, lemon citrus type. But yeah, definitely a beer I would drink. Would I brew it again? Probably not. If I did, I would try and use the Idaho 7 later in the boil so we don't get as much bitterness in there. And now I'll go back and I'll watch the tasting too to see if that bitterness was this high. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.